as I've said before, and I always say this, I don't believe that telling young people or athletes to stay off social media is a good idea. It doesn't make sense to me, and it's such like an old school way of thinking. If you have a platform, you have power. And if you have attention on you, then you have an opportunity to change things. We are now in a world where athletes' opinions can ultimately change policy, can help with politicians getting elected. It can help create social change, social activism. And I'm a big believer in doing so. But here's what you have to realize. The universities or brands that you represent are maybe not always going to be okay with you speaking on controversial topics. They view it as a risk. And I'm not going to say that I blame them for it, but what I will say is it's perfectly fine to speak on things with reason and rationale. You just have to make sure you're always well researched, that you're always speaking from a solution-based standpoint. You never want to just contribute to the problem. You should go and start your own online movement. You should be an activist for something you truly believe needs more attention. There should be nothing stopping you from doing that. Where it becomes risky is when you're doing it from not a place of reason, to where you didn't spend the time researching before you spoke on something. And there's no reason in the world why you shouldn't be well researched. Because then from there, what you're going to have happen is a lot of people are going to want to bark back at you, and they're going to want to hate on you. They're going to say, oh, you're an athlete, just shut up and dribble. Just focus on your sport. But if you are coming from a standpoint that's much more intelligent than those who are hating on you, it becomes harder to hate on you. Sure, there's still going to be idiots that do it, but how can a university or a brand or someone that represents you ever say don't do it if you are doing it from a standpoint that is educated, if you're doing it from a standpoint that's passionate but also well researched? So whatever issues that are going on in the world, I'm all for you speaking on them, but it's important that you're not just contributing to anger. You're not contributing to irrationality. You are coming from a standpoint that you truly know what you're talking about, and it's solution-based. Go out and change things. Go out and use your platform for good, but make sure that you're doing it in the way it's able to build on things to ultimately create real change.